Sheila Maria. I'm an angel clairvoyant and I'm here today with Tracy to enjoy an angel reading. And this is our second shot, so wish us the best of luck. Okay. Tracy, you're here today for an angel reading and I hope you're going to enjoy it. Now, I have already connected, as you know, so I'm going to start very quickly where I left off. And I'm just going to explain to the readers that we have a bit of a technical malfunction. So I've already opened up to the angels and I'm conveying to Tracy messages regarding her life at the moment and the way that she can capitalise on the energy with the angels to change what's going to be at this time. Okay, so Archangel Michael is the angel that is coming in for you. And Archangel Michael is like a cloud of colour. He's a bundle of positive consciousness. And Michael presents himself when people are having problems to do with security, when they need some reassurance about the way things are at the moment, when things feel very topsy-turvy and when you're not sure how things are going to work out. Now, the first thing that Michael was saying to you was that in order for you to move through what you're living at the moment, it's for you to understand that what you're living at the moment, and this is quite a funny concept, is old energy that you attracted. Okay, and this is the same for all of us. So when our life situation is presenting evidence to us that we don't like, or is presenting situations to us that don't feel good or feel worrying, it's actually energy that you've drawn towards you in response to the signal that you're sending out. If I can explain this to you, people often use the term Sod's Law, okay? And Sod's Law is about you expect something to happen, or you hear people say things happen in threes. It's not that they do, but when something has occurred and you focus on that, the universe hears you, because the universe is one big organism and has no option but to bring you more events or more evidence based on the energy that it's hearing coming from you. And when I say you, we are bundles of energy. We are atoms. Everything's made up of everything else. So in many ways, the fact that at the moment there are certain scenarios that you're going through that are worrying you, it's for you to understand that if you can focus on what you want rather than on what you've got, the worst case scenario, or more confusion, more unsettlement, we don't need to go into what the actual issue is because you know what that is. What will happen is that the universe will hear what you're focusing on that you want, and it will bring evidence to you that is going to be much more positive, much more constructive, and it's going to be in line with the energy that you're giving out. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. It sounds a very challenging theory that we attract our realities, because most people would say, well, I wouldn't have attracted this. Why would I have attracted this? Do you think I'm daft? And you know what the angels would say to you there is, of course you haven't done this on purpose. Of course you would have had no knowledge that this is what you were doing. But when you've got the knowledge and you're prepared to accept the possibility that this might be the case, Michael's saying to you, what have you got to lose? You've got nothing to lose and you've got everything to gain. Thank you, Michael. Michael's also talking about you taking the lead with this, okay? This situation that you are worried about, this situation connected to your non-emotional life, this other scenario, it's rather than you worrying about it, because what they're showing me is it's almost like you're waiting for the axe to fall, okay? And, I think all of us would be a bit nervous about that. So, Tracy, what Michael wants to say to you is your fears are going to be smoothed away. And he's showing me, and you'll see me going like this, a little bit weird anyway, because because he's actually wrapping his wings round you. Do you feel a bit cold? Can I
Yeah,
ask you?
I've gone really cold.
That's why I wear jumpers and I
Yeah.
tuck everything in.
Yeah.
So he wants to say to you, go and talk to somebody. Okay, don't be worried that by going to talk to somebody they're going to mark your name down in a black book. That's not going to happen. I'm really happy to reassure you, and I wouldn't if I couldn't, okay?
Yeah.
I would do it nicely. I'm happy to reassure you that the worst is not going to happen where this particular scenario is concerned. And what Michael wants to say to you is all holding this worry is doing, and it's worry rather than fear, this uncertainty. What it's doing is it's drawing attention to you. It's drawing attention to you in exactly the way that you don't want attention drawn to you. Okay? So it's almost like you're walking into work with a Christmas hat on saying, I'm worried, don't pick me. Okay? So he's just going, relax, chill out. Oh, that's a sight, Michael. Michael's just showed me him in a little tiny thing stretching out on a sun lounger. Okay, that was a sight I didn't need this early in the morning. Anyway, he also wants to talk to you about a holiday that is going to come up for you next year. Okay, you're going to have worries that you can't manage the holiday or you can't come up with the funds. You will.
Yeah.
You will. There's lots of really good stuff about you, and I mean about you as a person and about you in your future. Right, we're going to get on with this. Okay, you're very warm-hearted, my darling. You're always there for people. You've got a great sense of empathy. And what empathy means is understanding what it's like for other people, seeing the situations that other people are in. Okay?
Yeah.
You are a healer. And by the way, everybody cries with me. And can I just say, it's not me. It's the angel energy. They'll use any excuse to get the gunk out. Okay? So understand that you have got a guardian angel. I'm actually feeling like I want to give you her name. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to tune in. Okay, I don't make these up because if you go and see someone else, they should give you the same name. It's Melinda. Okay?
Yeah.
Melinda's colours are pink, gold, just like a marshmallow actually, and white. Okay? The gold is about your spiritual ability to heal. Okay?
Yeah.
It's about your ability to get guidance for yourself. And the pink is your big soft squidgy heart. Okay? You're so beautiful. You are a really lovely lady. The white is what you've still got left to learn. Okay?
Yeah.
We've all got loads to learn, including me. And what Melinda wants to talk to you about is that you doubt yourself so much, and you needn't. You know, you can do what needs to be done. You're very good in a crisis. You're very good keeping everything going. It's like away from that. Hold your hand, please. It's away from that you worry so much about if what you're doing is good enough. It is, all right. And there is massive reassurance coming through that things are going to get easier for you financially. Things are going to get easier for you in the way that you feel about your family and in the way you feel about yourself. They want you to have more confidence in yourself, my darling. You've got healing hands, and I've got a dodgy hip. Okay, so, you know, what the angels want you to know is, yes, you have had a hard time, okay, and you hide it really well. You don't carry it like an excuse, okay? You get on with things. You're a survivor. And what Melinda wants you to know is that she is always with you. You are never on your own. Just at the time when you think or feel that there is nobody that understands how it is for you, you will feel like a prickle or a prickle.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that when you get
I've had
upset?
that a couple of times, yeah.
Your guardian angel is like an orb, like an egg of energy, and
Yeah.
often photographs paranormal psychic what's-it, telepathic what's-it. Your guardian angel sits above your crown, and what an angel is a bundle of positive consciousness. It's pure, positive, all-seeing, all-knowing, closer to you than an archangel can be. She's closer to you than a loved one can be. She's been with you through every incarnation you've ever had, and you've had around 400 lifetimes. So you're quite an old girl, all right?
Yeah.
You don't look old, but you are quite an old girl. I've been a bloke in most of my lifetimes. I usually have a beard. Shave. So, she wants you to relax and kick back and have some fun. You need some fun, my darling. You really, really do. And it's like all of this worry is only bringing it on faster. Good news, you can change this. Okay? How you can change this? Well, we've discussed the other situation, that is simply understand that if you go and talk to that person, they haven't even thought of doing anything where you're concerned. You are thought, I know this sounds awful, but sometimes within business or work, bosses only notice you when you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
That's when you come to their attention, because their mind is full of everything else. You haven't stood out because you're getting on with your job and doing your job really well.
Yeah.
So it would be nice for you to stand out and be recognised in a really good way, but I feel that there is a lot of uncertainty at work. It's not anything personal to you. What is happening, you are like a psychic treacle sponge. And if you are in the company of somebody who is positive, hopefully you feel relaxed and hopefully you feel good, okay? If, however, you are in the company of somebody negative, or somebody, maybe not negative, maybe has just got crap going on in their life, you'll suck it up. You don't know that you're doing this, I do this, yeah? And you know what the angels want you to do, want you to know, is that I'm going to teach you a very quick way of sorting this out, because what it does is it lowers your ability to cope, it lowers your ability to manifest better outcomes, and it also lowers your psychic ability as well. If you imagine yourself as a leaky bucket, not that you are anything like a bucket, it's like a bucket with a hole in, you can't top it up. So, this cushion, for the purposes of explanation, this purple cushion, when you go to work every single day, do this, in fact, do this every day, whether you are going to work or not, alright?
Yeah.
It's just see purple going around yourself, and just say in your head, Michael, protect me from negativity. I do this just before I get out of bed in the morning, before I have a wee and brush my teeth, okay?
Yeah.
It's that quick. What it does is it's like a layer that builds up day by day, and it's not going to make these people nice people. It's not going to make them, suddenly start buying you gifts or giving you pay rises, although you do deserve it, I'm being told. What it's going to do is it's going to divert their attention elsewhere, okay? When it diverts their attention elsewhere, you can get your balance back and get on with what you do, okay? That's going to make you feel more positive, and the more positive you feel, the more positive stuff you're going to attract, okay?
Yeah.
So Melinda is also saying that with your ability, we want to just talk to you about this for a minute. You are an empath. I use the term psychic treacle sponge because it's the clearest indicator I can give you of why you feel things so much, okay? You have an ability to pick up on spirit. Can you feel how cold it is between us? That is Michael, right? We're both covered. If we had one of those Kirlian Whatsit photograph things, we would both be covered in orange because of our chakras, and purple, okay, because that is Michael. So that coldness that you can feel is empathically sensing spirit, feeling it physically, okay? You can also feel through the heart chakra, and when you are with somebody, I dare say that you know if something happens with one of your children before they tell you. You know if they're upset.
Yeah.
You know if somebody's not what they say they are. You know if somebody's going to let you down. If I said to you, yeah, I'll meet you for lunch, you'll be like, she's not coming.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you feel it. The one thing that is quite difficult when you are an empath is that it's a bit like having the volume switch turned up, okay? my volume switch is always turned up. Okay, I have a big heart chakra, but I have a very large throat chakra as well. The one thing with you is that when you are in the company of somebody that is not on your level, you tense up. What they're showing me is you're like a hedgehog.
Yeah.
You tense up because you don't like conflict, you don't want to get into that, and you feel it so intensely that you can't actually tell. You think it's you. I'm telling you from Melinda that it isn't. It's actually you feeling their feelings. Okay? I will often feel the urge to scream or shout during the day, and I'm like, why am I feeling like this? And then I'll find out that hubby has had an argument with somebody at work, and he'll come home and he'll tell me. That's the sort of thing that we're talking about. So you do have this wonderful ability. Doesn't always feel wonderful because the energy around certain situations has really made you feel tired, drained. Okay, so I'm shutting up to listen to the angel. She's saying that you really, really need to work with your sensitivity. You've got to understand that. There's everything right with you, there's nothing wrong with you. The ability that you've got is the same ability that I started out with. It's the same ability that lots of people have got. Okay? And this ability is as much a part of you. It doesn't indicate that there's anything wrong with you. It's what most people have shut off from. Most people don't want to be sensitive because they want to be hard so that they can deal with life. Your sensitivity sometimes can bring you people that you feel that you've got to help. I feel like you are in more ways than one a mother hen. Yeah? I'm being told here that you've got to watch this because those people have let you down. There has been people in the past that you've tried to help. It's like you've welcomed them into your home. You are a let me make it better type person. You're such a gorgeous lady, bless you. But those people then can leave you feeling resentful because they have taken you for granted. Would you be able to identify them? Yeah? Okay. This happened to me my whole life. Okay? And it's very hard to understand that. You're actually not helping them learn their lessons. Because the more that, like a child, the more that you let a child get away with something, they go to nursery or go to school and they haven't got any friends because nobody likes them. So putting down those boundaries is vital. Saying no is very difficult, so you don't have to say no. You can say it in other ways. Well, of course you can come round, but I have to go out in an hour. It's lovely to talk to you, but I do need to go in 15 minutes. My cat's got a dentist appointment. Okay? So I'd like to see you develop this gift, my darling, in whatever way feels right for you. I feel that you are a healer. I think you would make an amazing hands-on healer. Okay? I know you would be brilliant at that, and I'm a complete tart for having been healed, so I'll be your guinea pig. You have a wonderful, intuitive way of giving advice, okay? You would be brilliant working with tarot, but I would say for you, angelic tarot rather than tarot, because tarot can be quite... They're only a pack of cards, but I would love to have a reading with you, and you know I told you I don't go for tarot readings. I'd have one with you. I actually would because I trust you. People trust you. The problem that we have with you is that you don't have that confidence in yourself. And Melinda said it's about time you did. I've got a man in spirit that she's bringing through, and this man, he feels like a grandfather, all right? Male figure, definitely male, definitely dead, because otherwise he's floating up there. It's about time you saw what we see, and this is quite loving but quite stern, okay? It's about time you saw that it's not always your fault, that you only have a small part to do with people's stories, and I'm getting a man around you alive, okay? Very alive, and this is like a son or a nephew. He's, I'm going to say, if you can identify with who this is, give me a name. It's a relative in some way. Could be a brother, but it's not not older than you, it's younger.
Yeah.
This would be like my 18-year-old son, that's sort of how it feels. This is a young man that you know, and this person has had a few problems. Would you know who this is? If you can't take it, don't take it.
Recognise.
No, that's fine. This sometimes does happen, but I'm picking up a man around you on the earth plane who is having a few issues, and this is likely to come to your attention. Your message here from this man in spirit is, do not feel like you've got to gallop to the rescue, okay?
Yeah.
You're going to hear of it, and somehow you are likely to feel like you should get involved, like you should help. Maybe somebody at work, I don't know, but I know it's quite a young man. It's not like a 15-year-old,
Yeah.
it's more like early 20s,
Yeah.
alright? That's how this feels, and I'm getting dark hair.
That could be my nephew.
Right, that's how it felt. It
Yeah.
felt like a male relative. Everything will work out, but there's a lack of responsibility being taken, alright?
Yeah.
You are very wise. You actually give great advice, and half the battle when you're doing a reading is being able to put things in a way that people can take.
Yeah.
You have got that ability and you have got that gift. And when you are witnessing somebody who is messing their life up or just not making everybody else's life easy,
Yeah.
as you know kids often do, you could feel very protective towards certain people, and that person won't thank you for interfering because he's got to learn.
Yeah.
He's got to learn, but it's going to be fine, so
Yeah.
don't worry. Okay, I'm going to start to tie this up now. I'm going to come to your questions.
Yeah.
What questions do you have?
It's regarding work, really. Things have been a little bit at work, and I just want to know if everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, absolutely, it's going to be okay. I mean, you did actually tell me about the work thing when we were
Yeah.
first recording. Michael's response to that is that it's fine for now.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no. I'm just going to say this. There's no job loss, right? I
Yeah.
don't see that. I don't see it. As far as I can see, certainly between now and February, I don't
Yeah.
see that being an issue. What I do see is that you need a new challenge, and I see that you know, and there is this fear, understandably, there is this fear of where am I going to go, or what am I going to do, and I'm being told to tell you that there will be something that comes in for you, and you would be a very good boss. You would be very, very good to work for because you're very empathic, but you're very good at delegating, as us women usually are. And I think that's what's brilliant with this. It's like a supervisory role. You're not responsible for everything, but you are responsible for a team, or you're going to be responsible for certain individuals. You'll be really good at it, because you are a confident lady, and you're very good at getting on with things when you're left to get on with it.
Yeah.
That's where you shine, because
Yeah.
it's like somebody showing that they've got faith in you. Don't get too carried away with, it's very hard to read for yourself. And I think that, when I try and read for myself, I can't. I get it totally,
Yeah.
bottom about face. It's going to be fine, but I think around April, May next year, you're going to want to look for something else.
Yeah.
You won't be pushed, you will leap, you
Yeah.
will jump.
Right,
Okay?
okay.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Don't go into fear. Okay?
Yeah.
Remember, fear's a magnet and it's going to draw it.
Yeah.
What you need to do, let me give you, we all have things that happen. Let me give you something. You need to do that. When you focus on any thought for between 17 and 68 seconds, it gains a manifestation power. It gains a point of attraction.
Yeah.
Okay, like a white dress attracts dust.
Yeah.
Notice I'm dressed in black. When you think a thought or anything, I'm really worried about my job. I'm really, really, really worried about my job for 68 seconds. Then what happens is another thought joins it.
Yeah.
Then another thought joins it. Then you've got a whole bunch of thoughts. Then you start to go into a downward spiral.
Yeah.
That becomes your point of attraction. And in as little as 2 weeks, evidence will start to show up. If you get a negative thought, we all get them,
Yeah.
What I want you to do is I want you to go, attracting what I don't want here.
Yeah.
I want you to, in your head, go, wouldn't it be lovely if my job was fine?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be lovely if I could forget about this and just focus on where I am? Although initially it doesn't change anything, you will notice an instant feeling of relief. When you notice an instant feeling of relief, that is your sign that your point of attraction has changed. The more relief you feel, so in other words, the more positive thoughts that you make yourself feel, and it is a make to start off with. You can't go from here up to Dancing with the Daisies. So if you start to say, oh, wouldn't it be lovely if I got some diamond earrings for Christmas for that chance? Wouldn't it be lovely if I got a promotion? Doesn't matter if it's about your job. Wouldn't it be lovely if tonight tea was made for me? Wouldn't it be lovely if I could go and get my hair done? Keep it going.
Yeah.
What happens is you will start to feel relief. When you start to feel relief, it's like you go up, you feel better momentarily at that moment, more thoughts come in, and it's like your attention is taken away from how crappy you were feeling. If you keep that going, not only will you feel better straight away, and it is an effort, it's like someone telling you to smile when all you want to do is cry, and it's like that. And then it's like, oh, for God's sake, okay. It becomes real. This is a universal law. Like attracts like. It doesn't matter whether you're on this planet or on my planet with me. Like has to attract like. So, I want you to get into the habit of thinking good thoughts. Thinking better feeling thoughts. They don't need to be unrealistically happy, but just, well, I don't need to worry about my job right now. You know, nothing's happening at this moment for me to worry about, and it is just a worry. I don't actually know what my boss is thinking. You know, my boss has probably got far more important things on his mind than me. And actually, it's not really my problem. If there's something I need to know, they'll tell me. And as it is, I'm going for lunch in an hour. Oh, and this weekend I'm going to do that. Oh, imagine Brad Pitt. Oh, in nothing. Oh, sorry. Laughing aside, evidence has to come in. Even if you think there's no way that this situation can change, if you grit your teeth, and I'll give you an example here. We personally had a situation where somebody was basically saying they weren't going to pay us some money that they owed us. And as a result of us refusing to worry about it, not only did they pay us the money they owed us, they rang, apologised for not paying us when they should have done, and said they would pay us on time from there on in, and they have. That is the first time they've ever done it. We did not believe that could happen, but it did. Your job's going to be fine. It's not going to get magically better, but you're going to be out of there before it matters. Is there anything else, my darling, you would like to ask me?
No, I can't think of.
Have you enjoyed your reading?
Yes, it's been.
That feeling of relief, you are such a special soul, and you are a healer. You have a beautiful heart. I feel absolutely honoured to have read for you. Come in. Technical issues aside, you're a gorgeous lady. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
You'll be proud of you now, because the angels sure are.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.